TFNN.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. December 14th. Pretty amazing, folks. This is fast and furious coming into the end of 2017. To begin a great relationship, know what you want. Know what the needs of your body are, what the needs of your mind are, what fits well with you. There are millions of men and women. Some of them make a good match for you and others won't. The two of you only need to be like a what? A key and a lock. A match that works. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 76. NASDAQ off 19. S&P's down 13. Percentage-wise, folks, what we had out here is this. You had the Dow Industrials down 0.3%. S&P's off 0.3. NASDAQ off 0.3. No big numbers. Gold contract. What do we have with the gold contract? Gold contract traded up $6.50. $12.55.40 an ounce. Silver up 5 cents. $15.92. We go over to that gold contract. You take a look at gold. What you have with gold is this, folks. Yesterday, wide price spread, accelerated volume. Today, rejection of lower price, light volume on the pullback, beautiful thing. So now what we're doing is that we're pushing into the downdraft that had been created out there on December 7th. That downdraft had 323,000 contracts. Yesterday we did 324. Today you're pushing with 251. Decent setup. Gold is building cause to get back inside the higher range. That higher range is approximately 1273. That's where that shakes out. Silver, same type of setup in silver. What we have with the silver market out here, whoa, well, that's interesting. I like how that's set up. Pretty cool. I just hit a different button, and I hadn't seen that set up for a while. Silver setup, we take a look at silver. What you have with the silver market, that also came off the lows yesterday. Came off the lows, had volume off those lows. That also wants higher price. Now, notes and bonds are pretty amazing, folks, okay? So, yesterday you had the Fed go up on short-term rates. And short-term rates, by the way, are bank-to-bank rates. That's the rate that the Fed controls. So, what normally happens as the short-term rate goes up, you see the 2-year go up, the 5, the 10, the 30, right? That's what the yield curve's all about. You know, they can control the bank-to-bank rate. That's all they can control. The market controls everything else. Bottom line, they go up 25 basis points. Guess what? The 10-year yield, the 10-year note goes up almost a full point. Today, it rejected lower price. 10-year wants higher price, number one. We're at 124.16. 125.06 is game. The yield on the 10-year right now, when we take a look at it for the whole past year, we are right in the middle of the range. The low for the year is 2%. The high is 2.6. We're at 2.3. The 30-year, we take a look at the 30-year. The 30-year is really amazing because the 30-year is leading the 10-year. And the 30-year is getting cheaper also. The 30-year blew away its swing points yesterday. Huge volume. Today, continued higher. 30 years trading 154.04. The swing points were 153.21. What you have happening here, which is amazing, is that the 30-year wants to run to 156.14, which was the high of September. Now, if we take a look at the 30-year and we put the 30-year on a continuous contract, what you're going to see is this. I'm going to bring this back a bit so you can see the larger picture. So the larger picture, the lows of our interest rates, period, were July of 2016. So we're in December of 2017, right? We've been building cause and consolidating since the downdraft of November of 2016, so approximately a year. The bottom of that is 155. So that's where we are right now. The top is 164. What's going to be intriguing here is to see, you know, number one, can this consolidation get up and over the top of the consolidation, which is 157.28. My take right now is that we're going to run to it anyway. You take that out, and that's saying that, guess what? These rates, there's something that's laying out here, and these rates are going down. Again. And when you take a look at the 30-year, which is amazing, the 30-year, folks, has not broke. You talk about higher lows. The 30-year has not broke a swing point since 1999. Yeah, 1999. We're 2017. So it's pretty intense. And in order to do that, the 30-year would have to get down to 147. We're a long way away from 147 right now. We weren't. You know, when we came down, it looked like it was going to break it again. The bottom line, the bond market in general has teased many folks over the last 5 years that it was going to break down. The last time we did come down, we got down to 149.08. You had to get under 147 in order to have a breakdown. And guess what? Market said, see ya, don't want to be ya. We go over to King Dollar. King Dollar also having a tough time holding higher price. And when you put together, by the way, King Dollar and the bonds, it's like, okay, so King Dollar very well could be doing a very large ABC structure down. If that's what we have, and, you know, when I'm talking about a very large ABC structure down, you'd be talking about the aspect that, I'm going to bring this up, we're at 93.60 right now. The high of the year was January 3rd. That was 103. That 103, by the way, that did, let's go take a look at this, because I'm bringing this back to 2002. So let's just, I'm curious of what kind of retracement we actually did on that. So we had done just over a 0.618 retracement of the whole move, meaning that the highs of the dollar were 2002. The lows of the dollar were 2008. The counter trend bounce that we did, which went to January 3rd, was just over 0.618. Now, when you do over a 0.618, that's saying, number one, that you had a strong counter bounce, and we did. It's also saying that you won't go break out the lows. Because we come down so fast, you can very well have an ABC down. If we have an ABC down, that's going to be to 82. Now, we go to 82, the U.S. dollar. That is saying the metals are going to go to the moon. What it's also saying, though, which is kind of intriguing, is that why is the dollar getting so weak? You stay right there, folks. Come back with our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. Dow Industrials finished down 76. NASDAQ off 19. S&P's off 12. We're coming right back.